Live. I hope it is.
It says live.
We're about to find out. Happy New Year.
Welcome to the holiday chatty stream. Let me refresh my window, my other window, and see if I can hear myself talking. Yeah, we are live. Let
Wow,
me
mine's
mute myself.
still live. Someone else said that theirs didn't either. They were sitting there waiting and waiting, and theirs didn't go live. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't.
Because I have to refresh on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, they sometimes YouTube is it's it's just special. So let's do a quick intro to get them out of the way. You can do it short, you can do it long. It's whatever.
Oh,
It's
good. I'm glad.
chatty, it's chaotic. Let's start with Nia.
Oh, good. I get to start. I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction. I'm here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and occasionally I'm over on Twitch. I host AuthorTubers React, which we will be doing next Friday. So come join us for the eve of New Year's Eve. We're just going to talk about all kinds of stuff that's been happening in the writer community, things that we liked, maybe things that we didn't like. It's going to be like a year in review for the writing community and the things that we've all been involved in. So come hang out for that. And in January, the book club script in the book is going to be doing what is it called? The House of the Dragon and the book for which is the prequel to
Yeah.
the Game of Thrones. So come join us for that. That's all I've got going on. I'm streaming on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. all the time. JC.
Hi, I'm author JC Carpenter. I write books. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's all I have right now. Esther.
And our fabulous friend Nick
I'll
is
be right back.
so gracious to do the host intros. Like he says, hit the like and subscribe if you haven't to my channel, Mia's or JC, or if anyone pops up after. I have lovely vlogs that I sometimes remember I should do. I sometimes live stream, but you will find me most likely in one of these ladies' houses, aka streams. And I currently have a Kindle Vella out called Marina the Vampire. In Vella, Kofi and Patreon. Uh, episode 20 just released in Vella. And again, subscribe to everyone that is on screen. I'm also a bottle of wine in and a cup of orange juice and vodka. So I am more loony than I normally am. So take that as whatever it is. Let's say hi to some people. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Nick. Nia doing the double duty. Hello, Cool Gamer. Hello, Dolores. Nice to see you here. Hey, Essie.
Sorry, I thought I heard the fire truck Santa.
Oh, that's okay. So welcome. Again, the best holiday gift is a like and subscribe to the stream. Especially subscribe to this lady here that is close and kind of close, but not really, but kind of close to 1,000. It's just like it's kind of like there. So that's the best thing. We got a Barrett. Hi, Barrett. Hope you're staying warm. So let's start kind of with a tell me one or two things you feel proud of doing during 2022. And I would like the chat, all these lovely people, to tell me that too. So I'll start. I am proud of doing Marina. It's got me accountable. It got me writing almost nonstop since June. And I kind of like realized, oh my God, that's a lot of time writing consistently that I never done before. So I'm pretty proud that I commit to it and I pretty much stick to that schedule. kind of like a crazy schedule, but I commit to it. So that's what I'm glad. I'm proud.
That's good. Yeah, you should be, especially because with the serialized Bellas, you've got to be on it every week. You know, you got fans that are waiting for you, so you should be proud of yourself. Woohoo.
How about you, Neil?
Let's see, a couple of things I am proud of, because there are some things that were amiss, but I am proud of my word counts this year. I got a lot of words in a lot of different projects, but I did get a lot of words, and a lot of good words that I'm happy with. Where there are times, you know, when you write and it's just like, I'm just writing down words and nothing's going to come of it. So I'm happy with the amount of words I got and the quality of the words that I got. And I am proud of myself for helping my daughter pull off a pretty spectacular wedding. And then followed by a family reunion. It was a lot, but every bit of stress and worry and fun and everything that led up to it was 100% worth it. It was amazing.
Nice. Do you have something, JC, or do you want me to go through a couple of comments?
You go through a couple of comments. Fire truck Santa. Hold on.
So Nick says, I flew for the first time and it was by myself to a new state. It was for school, but still worth it. Yes, flying for the first time by yourself, even when it's within the country, can be very like anxiety-inducing. I remember the first time that I got in an airplane was to go to Chile. I didn't went by myself. I went with some of my friends. It was for like a kind of like a church mission kind of thing. But it was my first flight ever. So it was like Puerto Rico to Miami, which is like 3 hours and a half. And then Miami to Chile, which is 9 hours. That was my first flight. Do not recommend. I am just cray. Morgan says, I'm proud of publishing my book and proud of the fact that I went to Texas, had a lot of fun, and nothing bad happened. Yes. We're so proud of you for sticking to publishing your book and for also recognizing when to like push back the next release.
When to make adjustments and roll with it. That was pretty amazing to watch. It was very inspiring.
Yeah, and it was like I saw her photos on social media and some of the things that she shared when she went to Texas, and she looked like she had so much fun. Like, it was kind of like the good FOMO that you get when you see your friends really having the time of their life. It's just great. Nick says, oh, I was mortified. I had a full cry fest the night before and almost dropped out of school. Glad you did not. I didn't want to go. Mine was only 3 hours and no layovers. I mean, it truly, the first time you fly anywhere, it is pretty, it is quite the experience. It is kind of like those type of experience that is kind of like positive and negative at the same time. Like, there's no way that it's a full sunshine and daisies or a full like spitting fire hell. It's hard. Flying for the first time is hard.
It is. And Nick, I am 40 plus years old and I've still not flown by myself. I have to have a flying partner still to actually physically get on the plane. I have to have someone to physically get me to go on the plane.
And it's totally okay. Like, there's some things in life that are recommended to do by yourself, but if you know you can't, that is perfect too, because you know your limits. Like, and flying is not the kind of thing that you should just check it out and see.
Yeah, you can't figure that out.
No, I'm listening.
That's
Uh,
cool.
Dolores says, I'm proud that I made my first $2 in coffee. Yay! This year I started taking commissions. That is awesome. We are very
Fantastic.
proud for you.
Yeah.
JC, do you have one thing you feel
Darn, I
proud
thought
of
out of that.
doing?
Um,
Just one thing. Just give me one thing. It doesn't have to be big.
I'm thinking.
Any friendship that you thought it wouldn't happen and you're proud that it happened? Any collaboration?
I mean,
Anything?
I wouldn't think of those things as.
I mean, we're introverts. Any friendship we can make as an adult is kind of like,
Well,
I'm
no,
glad.
but friendship is a two-person thing. It's not just you doing it by yourself. So I wouldn't count that as something I would be proud of because I didn't do that by myself. Um,
But it wouldn't happen if you weren't open to it either. So,
oh, I don't know.
I mean, I'm proud. I can add that I'm proud to
Recommend.
meet you guys, to be friends with you guys. That you guys open your arms to this crazy, very opinionated Puerto Rican
You're not
who
crazy at all.
loves her alcohol.
She says about certain amount of glasses in. So no,
I
I'm
think
just,
this is the fourth
I'm
or
just
the
joking.
fifth. So,
I just assumed it wasn't orange juice in that glass.
no, it's never only juice.
Um, I guess I'm proud of remaining consistent with my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Proud I didn't strangle my child when she messed up her housing and I had to take her back and forth to class every day. I mean, I don't know.
That's big. Like kids can be very frustrating. Like Nia can tell you about that.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot relate, but I can imagine.
Yes.
Like, if I did that to my mom, I would be like, you know what? You're gonna have to find your way to university. Like, that's really proud
But
of you.
I know my child. She'd have
Mm-mm.
gone out. She'd have left the house, said she went to school, and would have just been floundering around where God knows where all day and never gone to class. I know my child, so I'm like, no, no, no. You done already took out the loan to go. You gonna go to class?
Mhm.
We not having that. So just had to bite the bullet.
That's something to be proud of that you were
And
able
remind
to.
myself not to strangle her every day.
Yeah. Not only that, but you were able to keep her focused on something that will be good for her future.
Uh-huh.
Like you have a vision for your daughter. She might not see it yet, but you have it, and you're
It's not
looking
so
at
much
that.
my vision. It's I know her vision for herself, and I'm trying to keep her on track for her vision because her vision is not what I would have envisioned her to do, but it's her vision. It's what she said she wants to do. So I'm just trying to help her get there.
And you're keeping her accountable. That is something to be proud of. Like, not every parent cares for their child.
I know I come from one that didn't.
So feel proud of the parent you are, JC. That is something to be proud of. We got a Anna. Hi,
Yeah.
Annie. I hope you're having a good afternoon, no, morning. A good
Yeah,
morning.
it's Christmas Eve for
And I think your mom is
She's in the
already
future.
there, either already there or coming very soon. So I hope you enjoy your time with your mom.
yes.
Love you here. And then Nia, I wanted to bring someone so bad, but it would have been a nightmare to get another human with me. So I just went YOLO.
Yep.
It was good
Did it.
until I got turbulence on the way back. Then I was not. Yeah. Not only turbulence, it's like when the pilot lands so roughly that you feel like the entire airplane is just gonna like break in half. I'm like, dude or dad, you should know how to land this plane better. Nick says Kate JC.
Yeah,
The live
That's
with Kate Kavanaugh.
yeah.
that's
This
pretty
is like my
awesome.
favorite author tuber. So
Now, isn't when was the live with Courtney? This year or the
it
year
was
before?
this year. Any live I did was this year.
Well,
I wasn't live
You
last year.
were in a live stream with the Courtney Project and Kate Kavanaugh, and you've got nothing to be proud of.
The Kate Kavanaugh. But like I said, those didn't. They weren't just me. Like it wasn't. It didn't rely on just me. So I don't count that. Um,
But you
they had to say
committed
yes in
yourself.
order for
You,
that to happen. So
you committed yourself to your channel to be a very present member of the community. You have to do those things for them to notice you and want to befriend you.
hmm
oh, Esther, you're so good for my ego.
Gee. Hello, Victoria. And yes, that's one of our goals for next year. I'm pretty sure it's like the commission, or you
Yeah.
can correct me, Victoria. I finished draft of a book for the first time. Yay! Finishing books
Congratulations.
are hard. That's hard work,
Amazing.
honestly. A lot of congrats. We got Des here. She is proud of finishing Project Blinding Lights draft and for coming back to YouTube and sticking to it. And we're really glad
You
that you
there for her finishing.
did because like we saw it happen. We cheer you on, and we're gonna continue to cheer you on. And we really love your blogs, Des. Even when you're just doing them like
Seriously,
it feels
Taz, that's
rushed
the
to
first thing on
you, but it's
Wednesday when
really
I
great.
see your vlog pop up. That's the first one I watched on Wednesday.
Yeah. And then Lourdes is here. She's one of my childhood best friends. Thank you for coming. It's gonna be very chaotic, Lourdes, because I've been drinking. You know, you really know me. Oh, jeez. I love this sweater. Thank you. I am dying of heat, but the aesthetic
The dedication.
and the man, sweet, kind of crunchy, brown, has something that you know.
Oh gosh.
That's another thing you should be proud of that you reach out to Courtney
And Kate.
and Kate and you took the chance and it was worth it. Oh,
Yes.
she's drinking too.
Look at you guys.
Oh yeah, she knows. Oh, does she know things? So next thing, one thing, because I know we tend to focus on the negatives and the done things. So just one, limited to one thing you wish you could have done more or finished during this year. Again, Chad, let me know.
Just one? Really?
Do
Man, that
one
one I can
thing.
expect on.
One thing. Just one. I
Okay.
am begging for just one.
I can go first.
You know, things. Just
You want me to go first?
yeah, take it away.
Um oh wait a minute, it's done more. Oh, finished. Okay. I wish I had published the two poetry books that I had planned to publish this year.
Okay.
That's it.
Mia.
I wish that I had published my comic that is sitting and waiting for just re-edits, and it's at least the beginning of it is pretty much done. I could literally release it in episodes. So I wish that I could get over that thing that is stopping me from putting it out there. But as we get into goals coming forward, we'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, I have this project, and it was the number one reason why I picked AuthorTube to come into instead of doing BookTube or an art channel. The number one reason why I came into AuthorTube is because I wanted to learn how to write this thing, get it done right, so I could put it out there. And it's been 2 years now. I've been out to AuthorTube for 2 years. So I'm like, oh, why haven't I taken the leap and just done it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Just
There's this
women on
thing.
learning.
Yeah. Um, I wish I could have wasted less time. It's just, it's not only the procrastination, it's just, I kind of prioritize things that are not priority. So, yeah, I wasted a lot of time. I, looking back, I wasted a lot of time. That's what I wish I'd stop so I could do more of the things that I want, which is writing and, you know, do more of the being in the community and uh, all of the blogs that I say that I will do and that I'm not doing. So yeah, that's me. Barrett says that he's really proud of himself for finishing his draft of QLM. Even if I never do anything with it, I finish it, which is it is completely right and like good. What word am I trying to think of? I'll eventually think it up. But it's good that you can be proud of and then that you can let yourself be proud of that achievement. That's what I think I wanted to say. And then he wished I could have done more larger collaborations of 2022. Hey, next year there's collaborations are a thing that as long as you're alive and healthy, those things can be done. And then Nick, I'm going to say I wish I would have been able to do more with my fiance. I feel like this year was a nightmare and I want to give them more time than I have been. And I hope you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, time is tricky. I feel like eh, time and I have a thing. Morgan, I wish I would have been more consistent with my YouTube channel, right? But Miss Consistent here, like she's rocking out her channel. I'm here like I
You.
don't. Yes, you me. And I'm like I don't
Who are you
know
to? I was like, wait, who are you talking about?
you.
I'm sorry.
I love you, miss you too. Victoria says, I wish I could have decorated my YouTube background better. Just generally had a better filming setup. I mean, kind of. It's not bad the one that I have, but I could be better. Um, I felt that at one point in my life, Nick, especially when my master program demanded more of my attention. I mean, uni is and grad school is another monster. Dolores says, remember, I wish I would have been more consistent with videos and that I had finished my zero draft. Totally. There, remember to give yourself grace, and then this is a moment in time where you have less time together. The rest of your lives are a long time. That time pendulum will swing the other way. That is true. And then it's not fun, right? Makes me feel icky. Thank you, friend. I need that so much. Next year, Dolores, Victoria does an ongoing struggle is changing and growing my filming setup. Like I think everyone's filming setup changes. And to Morgan, next year you can be as consistent as you want to be in your year of wandering. That is true. Hugs, more hugs. And then because I am apparently not prepared enough, let me find a timer. Right. That is something that I should have already.
Yeah. I hope that's fireworks. I live in the South. It could be not fireworks.
I hope it's fireworks. We're gonna hope it's fireworks. Go with fireworks. If it was around here, I'd be like, I don't know.
Right now, at this moment, nothing is happening here, but it could at any moment, like fireworks kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, people don't usually try to hunt
Oh, hunting is that.
Oh,
That's what you're. Oh, okay.
in town,
Yeah.
but it's not unheard of. One of my neighbors did recently get a ticket for trying to hunt in the neighborhood, and
okay.
they're just like, "No, you can't shoot those animals. You've got to go out to the county." So
That's
I
my
was
favorite game. Is
basically,
it
Yeah, I was
fire
about
or
to say,
gunshot?
that's usually what I, and not hunting animal gunshots, but
That is
what
true.
I have to worry about here.
So we are gonna do a 25-minute sprint. It is by our awesome friend Laura. So we're gonna do 25 minutes. You can just grab another drink. You can just pace
Oh,
around,
it's empty
read,
already? Is
relax.
it going to be empty?
Oh, it's been empty for a
Oh,
little
Jesus.
while.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
It will get refilled. Don't worry about it. You'll see it back up here. So let's do this. In three, two, one, let's go.
Will Esther come back on time? Who knows?
we'll have to wait and find out.
And we are back. How was those 25 minutes? I finished reading a book that I was like, it says like, Ed, you have 11 minutes left. And I'm like, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read it. I refilled my class. It was a little bit higher, but it's still high.
Yes. I pulled out the journal that I'm going to be using for my personal journal to get some things set and ready for January for that, and started playing around with stickers. I like to make my stickers. So kind of taking it easy, and I went to go get a drink, so I was just because I gotta get used to shorter sprints now. JC has me so used to 30 and 45 minutes. I was like, oh gosh, I got like 2 minutes to get a drink.
If you need to step away for a couple of minutes to get your drink, you're more than welcome to do that. JC, what did you do? You watched something?
I did get caught up watching something on TV that yeah, something. It's not news. Well, not really. But and I looked at my checklist of things I'm supposed to be actually doing right now. I looked at the checklist. Looked at it.
You can ignore the checklist.
No, I can't. Like, we have one more week in the year. I can't really.
I got one thing marked off of my list. I do want to work on one more piece of art commission tonight. So no more playing with stickers. I was like, I rewarded myself. I'm like, woohoo, done with that. Stickers. Okay, now. Next sprint, same thing. Next sprint, if I finish my project, I get to play with artsy things again.
More stickers. Nice. So in chat, they were talking about how fun it is to kind of like guess if it was a fire or a gunshot. Yeah. And Bear says that he misses the noises of the city when he tries to sleep. Actually, I can relate to this. Because one of the main avenues is kind of like behind me. Not totally behind me. There's still a neighborhood street, but it's still close enough that I can hear it. And I always I grew up in a city, so I'm used to the noises of it. And then when I moved to Virginia, surrounded by mountains, I was like, this is too quiet. This is way too quiet. And yes, see, there was a few streams that I had them ready. It's just, if I start drinking before the stream, things get on the wayside, like way side. And that's okay. We can be delayed. Victoria did some better reading. That's awesome. So what's the next? Ooh, this might be a doozy of a question, but let's get it out of the way. What's a lesson you learned you think we should know about? And chat, let us know what lessons you think we should know about. What we think? Because I thought of I thought of the question. I didn't thought of an answer. So Morgan says that she worked on a blog. Ooh, blog. Yes. A lesson. Ooh. Why did I did this to myself? Maybe that's the lesson. Don't do this again.
Don't back your own self into a corner.
Yeah.
I can go. Yeah. I think I have one that I've learned. Productivity and quote unquote toxic productivity, that means different things for different people. You need to know yourself. If timers and things that people might feel like close them in, if that's what works for you, be okay with that. And people who think that it's toxic, that's just got to be them. You've got to do what works for you and start, not letting everything that everybody tells you seep in. I know that especially with the toxic productivity, people would be like, if you do this and that's toxic. It's all about the word counts. But I've heard of people that they need those word count goals. If they don't have those word count goals, they don't get the words. So figure out what works for you. And if something's not working for you, then that's what is toxic. If you're forcing yourself to do something or write a certain way, that's not you. And it's harming your writing process and harming the way that you can be productive. That's what you need to think about, not what somebody else thinks is toxic productivity. Yeah. That's going to mean something different. So don't let other people's definitions kind of cloud what you need to do to get what you need to get done.
That is true. I mean, I have heard this before, but I think this year it kind of like started to really dawn on me that writing is a process. Like there could be a formula to storytelling, but to actually put that storytelling down on words for the consumption of other people, it is a journey writer by writer. Like it doesn't matter how well intended the tips and tricks you see on the internet or you get from your writer friends, there's no shortcut to writing. And it's a journey, and it's those kind of journeys that you have to find enjoyment of during the journey, not reaching the whichever goal. Because with writing, goals can be moved so quickly and so often. Like my goal is to finish the first draft, and then you finish it, and then you're like, oh, my new goal is revisions, or my new goal is querying, or my new goal is to find an editor and edit it. My goal is to publish it, and then it's published. My goal is sell this amount of copies, or get this amount of reviews, or get this amount of recognition or prizes, this and that. Like it's, if we don't enjoy the process of it, however chaotic it is, it doesn't matter the ultimate goal. We're still gonna move the goal. Is that's kind of like it really down on me this year. That. And also, I was listening to a song today, and the song had a line that says that I shouldn't let my value be measured by other people's standard. Like I set my value. It is within my standard, not other people don't give me my value. I give myself value. And I was like, well, that is way too much of a heavy line on a song for me to hear it on Christmas Eve. That was cray. Let me go through some comments. Dollar says that it is okay not to try and do everything, because then what you love is not fun anymore. That is true. That is true. And that is very tricky to do when writing is the thing you do, but you actually want writing to be the source of your income. Like to be your actual job. Because sometimes jobs are not enjoyable. Sometimes they can be enjoyable. Victoria says you have to celebrate your success instead of just trying to just move on to the next hard thing. Yes, celebrating is really important. Like I think it's kind of like pivotal to recognize when you did something good,
mm-hmm.
and to give yourself that pat or give yourself a reward or celebrate with friends. Takes those applause and those compliments from those friends. Be like, yeah, I do deserve this because you were successful at something. Rachel is here. Hello. So we're keeping warm and fuzzy. I am a little bit way too warm, not cozy enough, but you know, just for the shenanigans.
Yes.
Victoria says also the laziness does not exist. There's a fantastic book about it by Devon Prince that really helped me this year. That's true. I mean, yeah, I was almost going to say like yeah, some people are lazy, but I think a lot of laziness comes with like fear of failure, not knowing where to start, like being actually tired or kind of like done with whatever it's you're trying to avoid. So yeah, I the more I think about it, the more I'm getting convinced that yeah, laziness does not exist. Like destination sickness? I'm confused, Rachel. Give me a little bit more to know what this means. Dolores says, I was also trying to take on a ton of projects and just ended up burning out bad, especially at winter, as winter came closer and my dad started struggling because of it. Yeah, I mean, this is the weather and the bones have a thing that just like even if it doesn't get cold, like really cold here in Puerto Rico, during this time, body wise, it kind of like uncomfortable for my mom too because it's just whatever cold, non cold weather that comes here, it's cold enough that bothers her bones.
Yeah.
So, and as we go, I'm like, my knees are feeling this weather. And I am
I
not
have
that old. That's the thing.
I don't know if I'm that old, but I am older than Esther. But yeah, when it gets cold, it feels like my bones are just like crunching in and I shiver really hard. And it's just like, this hurts. It's not comfortable. My
Yeah.
muscles are tired.
Oh yeah, it's.
It hurt.
I was like, my knees did not started cracking until this year, and I'm like, it shouldn't be cracking this early in my life. I'm not even halfway through my life. Stop cracking these.
Oh,
Morgan says, I've learned that I don't have to do what everyone else does in the same way that they do them. In all areas of my life, the way I think, process, and do things is okay. That is
hmm,
true.
absolutely.
Again, we are human beings. We technically are similar, but we can be very different too. And what works for me might not work for Nia or JC. So
Yeah. Like we all need sustenance, but what that sustenance is going to be different.
yeah. Do you have any lessons for us to learn, JC? Or you're still
Nope, got
thinking
nothing.
about it?
Got
Got
nothing.
nothing.
I
You
don't
got
have
you.
anything at the
You
moment.
don't have any wise words for
I,
us,
I,
JC?
I don't have anything at the moment.
So Victoria says
Come
the
to me,
premise
I'll
of
let you know, but I don't have anything right
that's okay. I mean, sometimes the lesson comes like a lot later on when you look back at it. So it's it's okay. Victoria, the premise of the book is that the second we label someone lazy, we avoid trying to help them or understand their situation. It's true.
Hmm.
That is true. So when you were talking about making the goal and setting the new goal in hopes that that goal equals happiness or success, it's called destination. Oh, Nice. I didn't know about that. See, we learned something tonight. Another lesson learned. Destination sickness syndrome. Interesting. Uh, and the continuation for Victoria, and also that we all have barriers that not everyone else sees. So a lot of people are working extremely hard, yes, and making progress, but not in an easily measurable way. True, that is true.
That's one of the reasons why I went back to really charting everything that I was doing. Because I'm like, how am I writing so many words and nothing's done? I don't really know what am I doing. And
Yeah,
turns I am working on a lot of things and getting a lot of things done. Just because I didn't have a finished product, I can now see all of the things that I do have done within the project. And I'm like,
yeah.
that's a little
And
better.
you're able to see the progress too. Like they are, all of the projects are further along that they were, and probably you're gonna find yourselves at a moment that a lot of those projects will be done, and then you'll be like, for releasing
No, I would be like,
Monster,
ah.
like, and everyone's like, how she did it? How she did it? Well, she worked on them for a couple of years at the same time. That's how she did it. Morgan says my bones hurt so bad right now. Stupid cold.
Mhm.
Yeah, I last time I checked, kind of like the weather up in the U.S. I was like, oh, jeez.
It's
It's
12
in the
degrees.
20s.
12 degrees here.
It's in the 20s here, and people don't know what to do.
Your face, Esther. It's 12 degrees here right now.
I I don't even. Yeah, no.
When was the last time that I was in Virginia that was that cold? Probably 2020 actually. I don't think 2021 was that cold there. Rachel, my knee's been cracking since I was a teenager, but now the sharp cold does gnaw on my bones, especially during wet winters. Oh, wet winters are the worst. I don't like any winter, but wet winters, it's just like, just moving, just whether you're walking or driving, it's just a mess. And Victoria, it's also good to track so you have more realistic expectations in the future. That is true. That is true, true, true. So in the desert, it's 47 degrees because I'm pretty sure Dolores is in Arizona. I might be wrong, but Morgan says it's 7 here, but the wind chill is -10.
Oh, I don't know what it feels like with the wind. Huh.
With the wind, you're probably in the
I
negatives too.
said the wind. I think the wind. Last time I checked, it said the wind was 50 something miles per hour or something like that.
So yeah, you're probably a single digit or a negative. Wow. Oh jeez. Rachel is at Chili's 56. And then Dolores, last week we had an early cold front, so we dropped to the 20s in Arizona. The 20s? What? Are you guys okay?
This weather
Do
is
you
too
need
warm.
some sunshine?
The good news is that here, after a very freezing Christmas, we're supposed to get down to like 17 and 20 degrees. New Year's is going to be like 71 degrees, so yay.
Okay, it's gonna be a warmer New Year's Eve. See, tomorrow, like Christmas Eve, was supposed to be cold here, like mid 60s during the night. It went right back up. I'm like, I'm okay with that. I I am no way I want to imitate the U.S. right now.
No, we don't know what we're doing.
Oh
Most
no. I'm
but
like, are you guys okay? Stay warm, drink a lot of tea, coffee, hot beverages, get some like very fussy sockets. I mean, socks, yeah, not sockets, socks. Jesus Christ. let's do something a little bit more merry. Let's look at 2023 and what is your biggest goal? That thing that you will be actively working towards. Oh my God, Nick, you're kind of like Norton, Florida, right? If I kind of remember correctly. 30 degrees in Florida. Jeez. Again,
It's just not right.
friends. So my biggest goal for 2023 is I am working actively to uh, self-publish my holiday romance under my holiday kind of like summer pen name. So it's not going to be under Esther Marie Andujar. It's going to be under another name that I will eventually maybe let people know. Who knows? That's the thing that I'm really working on. I'm like moving things to make it happen. How about you, Nia?
Pretty much the same. I'm trying really hard. I want to get something published under one of my known pen names so that you guys will know what it is. And I do still want to get my romance published under my other name, which some of you might figure out it's me. If you've read you read this, if you like beta read or something like that, of course you'll know. But yeah, those two things. And maybe still do the Bella, because now I told you guys I want to turn the Bella into a novel now, and I'm just like, why do I do this to myself? But I do know that I can still put it out as a Bella and then turn it into a novel. So I do know that that is still an option.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, by the end of 2023, I already finished the entire story for Marina the Vampire. Once that is done, probably will stay like a month or two in Vela, and then I will take it off. They take like a month to take it off, and then it's going to go into like revision and rewrites for further publication. It's gonna remain on Coffee or Patreon because I know the changes are gonna be very big. And if anyone is like, "Ooh, I want to see that first draft," you got the membership there. Nick says, "Yes, I'm higher up. It's supposed to get down to 20s. Whoo! Just get a little blankets, I imagine." Nick is looking. Graduation, yes, it's gonna happen, Nick. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Dolores is working towards finishing her zero draft before summer. Victoria is getting my draft ready for better readers and starting college classes again part-time. Nice. That's really nice. Ideally, I love to draft something new, but I'm not counting on it. Yeah. Ideally, I would like to do that too, but who knows? That's not my biggest goal. Give me my sexy vampire lady. Oh, Marina. JC, what's your biggest goal for 2023 that you will be actively working? I've seen your videos. I know all your goals, but
Publishing.
Publishing. Yes.
I don't know how many, but definitely publishing something.
You'll get there. I'm sure you'll get there. 100% sure you will get it.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I feel like you're ready.
So before we do the biggest hopes and dreams, let's do a
Morgan answered the question.
Oh, yes.
Wandering.
Oh, I love that. Wandering. I like to finish book 3, but whatever happens. I just want to enjoy the year and be creative and have fun. Totally. I sort of wish I could do that, but I got my eye on the prize. I'm not going to be convinced to do.
Yeah, I know myself a little better. Wandering is not. I enjoy watching other
Yeah.
people wander. I'm going to enjoy watching Morgan's journey. Wandering.
I wandered for a few months this year. It was fun while it lasted.
It was not fun for me. The 1 month that I tried to wander, that's why it only lasted 1 month.
I
I like Morgan's plan for wandering because she has a plan for wandering. So I'm like, this is excellent.
I know, and
yeah.
yet I still like.
I love this.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, even when I have goals, I do let myself wander a little bit because I get easily bored. Um, but I don't think I can wander for an entire year. I'll be like, who am I? So we're gonna do a 20
Bye.
minute. Yeah. See, I will be like, who am I?
What's happening?
Who, who is she?
Why have I done this to myself?
Why am I here?
I have no purpose. What am I doing with my
Yeah. Why do I have to be here? It's like, take me home. It's like, can I get an adult?
life? Is there a doll in the room?
Yeah. So we're gonna do a 20-minute sprint. Is a tea timer. So hopefully all of my friends up in the US get a little warm and cozy during this cold storm blizzard
You
thing.
know what I'm gonna do?
Yes.
I'm gonna make that tea. You
Go.
know.
You got 20 minutes to make that tea. And they go quickly. So get ready. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We are back. Glass is full.
Again?
Yeah. And with that, I finished the bottle. Uh, so I mainly filled my cup again. There was a puppy sighting because she wanted my attention. And then she went and tried to get my mom's attention. I don't know how that ended. They're not barking or screaming at each other, so probably she got the attention that she wanted. Um, and I finished watching a video. Victoria left for dinner. Hopefully, she's having a great dinner. Des, we have coquito getting cold in the freezer. My mom has intentions of it, like to do coquito, but there's no rum here because I'm not a rum drinker. So my next mission is to not mission, it's just a task to go out and find her some rum. Not a lot because she's the only one who's gonna drink coquito. I don't like creamy and kind of like milky beverages. So yeah, I'm one of those few Puerto Ricans who really doesn't drink coquito because of the milk thing. Morgan recorded a voiceover. Nice. What did you guys do in those 20 minutes? You got your beverage, Nia?
I did. I got 2 beverages, a cold, and I got the warm tea, the delicious apple cinnamon, so yummy. And I finished up one of the commissions. So
Yay, nice.
But because I got my drink, I didn't have time to play with artsy stuff. But that's okay. I got the drink.
Yeah, and you'll get like after this stream, you will get to play with it like at any time.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like, yes, playtime. Ooh, Des. Normally I'm with you, only my mother's. No, I don't drink anyone's, not even my mother's. I mean, I'll taste it because I'm the taster here, especially if anything involves alcohol. Because my brother is not here anymore. He was the alcohol tester, but now it became my job. But besides tasting it to make sure that it's good, no, I don't drink any of it. Um, she is gonna do again arroz con dulce, which I'm just so excited, so excited. Morgan. Oh, and I order a Wonder Mug and a sticker from this shop. Nice. A Wonder Mug, right? Des is making more designs with people's word of the year. Nice, nice. It's like, oh, Morgan, thank you so much. I'm so happy you like the design. JC, what you did on those 20 minutes? Did you watch something? Anything that you got a beverage?
I worked on my checklist and I was watching a YouTube video.
Nice. Were you like editing the checklist or were you making a checklist for tomorrow?
I'm working on plans for 2023.
Okay, nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that. So let's go to the one of the last questions. What's your biggest hope or dream for 2021? Something that you can't completely control, like it's kind of like luck or timing related.
Win the lottery.
That's a good one.
It literally is luck.
That's a really good one.
I would agree, but I'd have to buy a ticket. So
Yeah.
Oh, I plan. It's on my list of my 52 things list to play the lottery. So
No.
I'm going to buy me a ticket. Now just hope.
That's awesome. I'm gonna throw out a foolish hope. And I say foolish because I don't have the book that I would like to query in kind of like my projects for 2023. But I foolishly hope that I can be query ready by fall or winter of 2023. It is a very foolish hope because I have to do my part, but again, querying with the current landscape is finding a seasonable list worth querying. It is getting tricky. It's getting really tricky.
You got this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a foolish hope. I will.
Foolish at all. It's not foolish at all.
Oh, it's not. It's not easy. Let's see. That says to Morgan, enjoy it and live up your word of the year fully. That's true. Anyone in chat, biggest hope or dream, something that you cannot completely control. It's kind of like timing and luck based. This says, biggest dream is to query and get an agent who believes in my writing and in me. We got this, Esther. Thank you. I appreciate you guys rooting for me, even though I think it's a very foolish hope right now. But
It's not. We believe in you.
I mean, it's not a foolish dream and it's not a foolish goal. It's just it doesn't seem possible on 2023 because I am working, like actively working on some published books. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be rough. Chad, any biggest hope or dream before we get to the promote yourself section of the night? Oh, well, that happens. So this is the last question. Last question. I don't want to keep the host nor the chat peeps too long. It's Christmas Eve. Uh, we should be with our family, our pet kids. So my dog is like, can you give me attention, please? So, anything you would like to plug for 2023 that we should all look forward to, whether it's in your channel, your writing, your social media, your life in general, that you would like people to like kind of like have a little bit of an eye on it. This is the moment to plug yourself. Tell the interwebs what's cooking. I'll start. So do I have anything for 2022? I don't think so. I'm still debating on streaming on Friday the 30th. Because it's just too close to New Year's Eve. And I mean, people are busy and lines here, especially the internet and cell phone lines, get really tricky because there's a lot of people like trying to call each other or FaceTime each other. So yeah, I'm still iffy about that. So there should be a quarter four review video coming up before the year ends. So that's something that you can look for. Obviously, in January, if you see my channel, It's gonna be alive on January the 4th.
I saw.
I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 5
Mm,
my time. I
yep.
think.
Yep.
We're gonna do a live recap. I'm gonna share my 2022 video, and we're gonna react to it live. And I'll share my word of the year and my goals for 2023. Um, Also, I'm already working on how at least the first stream for the Romance Writers Room, the spinoff, is going to shape. That's going to happen on February 14th. That's a Tuesday. So in January, I will be reaching out
Also
to.
Valentine's Day.
Hmm?
Also Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is Valentine's Day. Yeah, it was on a live stream that was kind of like decided on the day, and some people said that they would like to appear at least that day. So in January, I will be reaching out to those peeps to kind of like get times because all of them are in different time zones. And I don't know if they normally do like evening Valentine's Day, afternoon Valentine's Day, all day. But that's kind of like what I have in store so far that I can share. There's a few secret projects that I will review in January, so stay tuned. How about you guys? What we can look forward to?
I will continue to be streaming at 7 p.m. on Tuesday nights, and look forward to the book club. We've got some fun stuff planned for our adaptation show. So it's me, Natalie Locke, and Ben Pick. We have a really good time. So if you like books that have been turned into movies or TV shows, please do join us. We will be doing House of the Dragon in January, and of course, author to React. We always have a good time.
Yeah, January one is gonna be packed for author tubers react.
Maybe a lot of people might be like on their vacation, their holiday away, so we'll see. But we're gonna
You
have
may
some
have
fun.
to like pick and choose a lot. JC, what we can look forward to.
I don't know yet. Um, I'll still be streaming Wednesdays.
Hmm.
That's all I know for sure.
Are you going to keep doing masterclass videos?
Probably, but
Probably.
that's
Are you?
that's new.
Yeah,
So
but are you? The question is, are you branching out of the writing related master classes?
I don't know.
You don't know, but that could be something to look forward. See if she's gonna branch out or not.
Eh, I guess. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know.
And you're still gonna be doing your writing blogs, right?
Yes.
Nice, nice. So things that Dolores looks for is to finish my first draft as well as my zero and give to an alpha or beta reader. Thus, that is a lot of timing too. Hopefully, you'll get it. This we make dinner. Keto and my mother needs to wrap presents, and I'm making planner stickers. Ooh, that's that's gotta be cool. Hello, Margaret. That's okay.
Hi.
The repo was still there. If you're interested in any of our thoughts and see how less coherent I got through the night.
You did
Morgan
good.
said, I have things to look forward to, but most of them are still secret things. Like Morgan says, ooh, nice. So Des, I'm looking forward to making new content of the query process for YouTube. Looking forward to editing blinding lines and drafting project stars and hopefully making money freelancing. Yes. Yes to the money. Yes, yes, yes to the money. Yes. like and subscribe. Has everyone else for? Oh, yeah, that's my business that I've been neglecting. Helpful Esther, which that's where I usually I'm trying to move my diversity read tours to and any social media for authors kind of thing. But we shall see. That is giving me some troubles, but you know, 2023 can be the year for me to fix it. Uh, so any last words in case I don't do anything on the 30th? Any Merry Christmas, Merry Holidays, Happy New Year. Get yourself the perfect man, which is the gingerbread man. Oh, jeez. Thank you for dealing with me because it's getting downhill very quickly. Oh. It's not popping here on the StreamYard, but I Nick is laughing. I mean, yeah. Happy Vision collaging for all who observe. Nice. Oh, do
Oh,
you guys do vision boards?
oh
This is,
yes. Is that what that? Is that what? Okay. Is that what that meant?
I don't know if that what she meant, but that's what
Uh,
I'm asking.
yes. I still have to make my digital vision. Yeah, I still have to make mine.
Nice. Do you do like a Pinterest board for a lot of pins, and then out of that you create your vision board, or you just save them in your
Yeah,
computer?
yeah. I have a Pinterest section for my 2023 vision board, and then I'll pick which ones I want to put on an actual vision board, and I'll do that eventually.
Nice,
It's one of the
nice.
many things I have to do.
Yeah, I do have my vision board done. It has the word of the year, so not sharing because of that. So, no spoilers, Esther. I got me a date. Ooh,
Oh,
wait, what? Got me a date for New Year's Eve this time, first in a decade.
wow.
Ooh, get it, Margaret.
Wow.
Get it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say what I thought because it's the
I'm,
alcohol
I'm
talking.
on her
So
next comment. I'm on her next comment. I actually prefer the physical vision boards, and I
mhm.
used to make them, but yeah, I don't buy as many magazines and have any much stuff to. I don't have ink to print out all the pictures and stuff, so I just started having to do them visually.
See, I used to do this with my
Digital.
friends in high school. We will get together and kind of do like a paper um, size one. We also wrote ourselves letters to open towards the next time that we got together to do the same thing. And we usually were list makers, like 23 things that we want to do on 2023, things like that. We don't do those anymore because I think out of all of the friends that I did that, I'm the only one in Puerto Rico. Everyone else is in the US or other places. So, and virtually is not as fun. Ooh, that's exciting, Margaret. Yeah. I don't have magazines either, JC, but my sister still has all the subscriptions. It's a good thing we were in different ways. That is
Mm,
true. Yeah. That's why we did the kind of like the get-togethers, because there were like two of them that will not only hoard a lot of magazines, their moms hoard a lot of magazines. So we had a lot of
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do vision boards, Nia?
Sometimes I do a sort of yeah, I guess you would call it a vision board. I like doing them digitally. I will do them physically, but if I do them physically, it's something small that will fit inside of my journal.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. I did. I mean, I can share this now because this year already passed. I did one here, like, and it's like with the open doors.
I like the.
If I can get them open right, because coordination.
I love the opening
That's
doors.
what I did. And that was kind of like that page that you gotta stick to the cover because it just doesn't open right.
Yeah.
That page drives me crazy. Uh, so yeah, friends. Doors. It's like French flaps. So she gets her.
hmm
And a good touchstone for planner. Yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at it, so I don't know how accurate it was for this year, but that's probably for future me, sober future me.
hmm
Uh, this. I made a vision board on Canva and printed small enough to fit in my planner. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's like I.
I Yeah, I do have a printer. I don't know if the ink is still working. It might be dry.
see, I like having the big. Well, I miss having the big poster board behind me with the vision board. I miss those.
Yeah. Did my review tonight using Unravel as a YouTube for the recap. Day 3 tonight. It's a process. Interesting. Let me know how it went, Margaret. That is interesting. A tool to review it. Interesting.
What's I don't what's that? And I needed
So
to.
she's using Unravel, which is a new tool to recap
What is that?
like her year,
But on what? Like I don't.
on the things that she
Like is that
wanted.
an app or is it a like? What is it? I don't know what Unravel is.
Yeah, that's why I want to know like what is it, what it does, how does it unravel your year?
Yes, details.
It's someone's work to
Um.
review here. Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Okay. Hmm. So let's start saying goodbye, good night, happy and Merry Christmas to anyone who celebrates that holiday. Uh, if anyone is in the middle of the Hanukkah season, enjoy your time with your family and all of the really good food. And I am not sober enough to remember the other holidays, so
Kwanzaa.
I'm
One.
sorry. My apologies. I hope you're having a really good
Yeah.
holiday season.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Um,
All the things.
yeah, all the
Happy
things.
holidays.
Spend
Happy
time with your
vacation for
family.
those who don't celebrate anything. Happy days off.
Yes.
You have
Drink
them.
responsibly, please. Just if you're drinking home, make sure you're close to a sitting or your bed or I don't know.
That's
I don't know how you drink. You know, if you don't drink, that's
suppose
good.
I choose not to.
And if I don't see you
That
guys,
says was glorious. I can't say it the way she says it, but glorious.
oh, I love you. That was glorious. Yeah. Thank you. I am here to entertain. If I don't see you guys on the 30, Happy New Year. I hope you can either look back at 2022 with kind eyes or just trash it and forget about it.
That second part.
Either
Um,
way, it's good.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Not you guys, I'll keep.
So yeah. Bye. Good night. 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 Good night. 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 Good night. Save night. And let's start waving. Bye bye.